Josh, that was a hard fought but a much deserved victory.
Yeah, look, it was a tough game. Obviously, look, we knew before the game it was going to be a tough game. I always seem to give you a tough game down here, but no, I think we did well. Look, obviously we got the 3 goals, and yeah, it's great to get the 3 points.
We went behind to almost a wonder header. The header was almost from the edge of the box.
Yeah, look, I suppose, we know how good his movement is, and look, it's a good ball in, it's a good header. But look, I thought we reacted well, and obviously look, got in at the break level, and I thought we really kicked on in the second half.
Not too long after that goal down the left wing, you played a really nice ball with the outside of your foot. Aaron Green through on goal. He'll be disappointed he didn't hit the back of the net.
No, look, that's the job of a striker. Look, you're going to get chances. Look, some you take, and some obviously look are a bit more difficult. But look, I thought Greener was excellent. Look, he's obviously on really good rich vein of form. So no, look, I thought he was brilliant. Look, I know he didn't get his goal tonight, but I thought his overall play was brilliant.
Well, as you say that, not too long then again after that, for the equaliser, the long throw in goes in, but Greener does so well at the end of the line to play in Rory Gaffney.
Yeah, look, like I said, he obviously had a great game, and I think it's brilliant movement from Rory. He kind of checks to the back post and then spins around the front, and it's a great finish. And look, like I said, it was good to get in at half time, 1-0.
Half time, what was the message from the manager? Was it much more of the same? Be patient?
Yeah, I thought, look, maybe the first 15-20 minutes, so it was a bit of a transition game, but I thought after that we got to grips with the game, and I thought we controlled. And look, it's always kind of this similar, we maybe tweaked 1 or 2 things, but for the vast majority it was just keep doing what we're doing, and we knew it would pay off.
We then pull ahead through one of the substitutes on, Michael Noonan. He obviously capitalises on the mistake from the goalkeeper, but it wasn't a simple finish how far he was, and he cushioned that shot just to finish.
Yeah, it's a great finish. Look, I know the clearance, whatever, but he still as a whole, look, it's still a really hard finish, and to get the backlift on it, it's kind of a snapshot to get on target. It's a brilliant finish. Look, we know how good Michael is, and he's so much more than just goals, his work rate and how tough he makes it for defenders. I can say it myself, just marking him in training. Look, he makes it really tough, but no, he's a really good kid, and he's a top player.
8 minutes flashes up on the board for additional time. But 3 minutes into that, you're involved again on the other end of the pitch, and you steal the ball, play through Graham Burke, who does what Graham does. Yeah,
look, I think you said it perfectly there. Graham does what he does. I was fully confident in Graham when he went through on goal. You know how good of a finisher he is, and I was fully sure he was going to score.
Quick turnaround, as we've said numerous times this season. How do you find these quick turnarounds, and what does the recovery look like between now and Monday night's game?
Yeah, a lot of recovery. Look, we'll be. I think it's important now we just kind of switch off and try and get as good of a sleep tonight, and obviously then tomorrow it's just fully about recovery. And like you said, look, I think you have to be used to playing kind of every 3 or 4 days at this club. It's what the club has done for the last couple of years, and Monday will be no different.